Morning, good afternoon, good evening everyone. Welcome back to Benton Road. In this video we're going to be taking a look at this vintage Hornby train set. So let's get started. Welcome everyone to another look at video. This is the vintage Hornby intercity train set. It is R790. This was first released in 1979 in part of the modern image scheme which Hornby was doing to try and get more young enthusiasts into the hobby. It ran for about 10 years and then it was discontinued in 1989 when Hornby was modernised and production started in China. This set was produced in England in Margate. It comes with 3 carriages and a Class 37 in BR blue and full yellow ends. The locomotive is, as you can see, 8H22, and it's a rather lovely model. It's very basic, but it does have a lot of detail in it, like all these moulded grills. There's one here, and there's a few more here. It also has plastic windows at the front. There's no damage to them whatsoever, and along the sides. There's quite a lot of detail on the underframe as well. You can see the brake shoes and you can see the suspension, which is a nice touch. Same on here, this is the fuel tanks and there's more steps and details. There's nothing much similar on this bogie, mostly the same, but they're very nicely moulded. On the top there is the radiator grille. That's been very nicely moulded again, and there's a few more details. You've also got the air horn and a few vents in the top of the locomotive. At the end of the locomotive you have these nice black buffers. These have been moulded separately, which is a nice touch, and you've also got these rather nicely moulded lights. So in the set you also get these rather nice 3 coaches. These ones are the 2 composites, and you've also got the brake. They're all Mark IIs. In the original BR blue and grey livery. So let's start by looking at the brake. It's got an awful lot of detail in it for a rather basic Hornby model. I believe that this is based off the old try-and casting, though I believe it has been updated, well, for this model anyway. But as you can see, by starting off, we can see that we've got some rather nice silver trim around the windows, and most of the details have actually been painted on, which is rather nice. And you've also got a lot of detail on the bogies as well, and they're very shiny, and the wheels are in really good condition. There's no dirt at all on them. The underside, we've just got Hornby Railways made in Great Britain. As I said, this set was made in England before productions moved to China because it was cheaper. But you've also got quite a lot of written details. You've got Intercity, guard on this door, and M9439, so I believe that is the coach number. Buffers are all in good condition and they're not missing. The windows, no broken pieces or whatsoever, but this is actually one of the nicest models that I've seen from the 1979 range. Moving on to the 2 composite coaches. I'm not going to look at both because they're both the same. But let's start by having a look at this one. There's some really nice detailing on this one. Again, like I said with the brake, I think this is one of 1979's Hornby edition best models. There's quite a lot of detail again in the bogies. I really do like that. And you've also got the understorage brake boxes. Again, painted roof and painted sides. All buffers are intact, which is nice. And all the ends are intact as well. There's nothing much to say about this model. As I said, there's quite a lot of detail, but that's it for this model. It wouldn't look as good as up against a super detailed model, but for a beginner, these are really great models, and you can usually pick them up for about £2-3. I know my local model shop has them at £2.50, but if you can get your hands on them, I really would suggest getting them. I would run this model, but unfortunately it needs a lot of work doing to it, and I want to get this video out before the end of the week. If you just listen to this, hear that screeching, the motor's drawing too much power, which isn't good. And it also sounds like something's rubbing. And if I let it go around the corner, it stops and it comes off the track. So that's the reason why I'm unfortunately not going to run with this model, but I will be running with another Intercity model. So just give me a minute to set it up on the track. Instead of running with the 37, which I had a lot of problems with, I've made an improvise and got out my Intercity Class 90. This actually was released in 1988 by Hornby, I believe, and did pull these Mark II coaches. So as I thought, as we haven't had a running session on the railway for a while, why don't we just have it pulling some coaches from the layout? So thank you all for watching, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. And as always, please switch the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.